All right, little mic check. Mic check 1, 2. Hopefully you're hearing me okay. Market just about to open. 1 minute. I've got a trade waiting here. All waiting. Risky one, but I like the BBs at the moment. Huge gap. Gap between the 30 lines on the BBs there. So I'm looking for a quick short. I might regret it, but I don't usually take a trade on the open like this. But I see a little bit of room down. I might cancel this trade, pull it, depends on the price action. Let's see how it looks. See if we can get a feel. We're in. Nice to get a winner right at the top of the market. I'm not taking too much of a risk because it's quite a volatile market right now, so let's just see how price behaves. This is a quick in and out scalp. I'm a little bit concerned about the band spread and the strength of the moves up and down. So we'll take what we can get on this, if we can get anything. Anyway, welcome to Price Action Pro's live stream. Something new. I'm gonna give it a try, see if we can make it interesting. First target. I'm gonna close my risk on this. Actually, I like this move down. Let's see what happens. First target hit. I'm expecting a bigger move now. This looks like it's got a bit of strength. I'm going to try and get down to my support area here. Maybe extend it a bit. Let's have a look. 1597 tick chart here. 610. My regular trading chart here. Got no reason to put any more risk on the table here. Sorry about the phone going off. It's typical, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite a bit of strength to the move down here. I like these BBs over here slowing down. I expect this to continue quite a bit further, so let's push out and secure a bit of profit here on this. That's my final target for now. Huge strength to the downside, but I am being very cautious with the volatility here. The market has been spiking quite a bit in the pre-market, up and down, so anything can happen at this point. Next few bars, as you can see, just missed the fill there. A little bit of divergence with the BBs. Probably going to come all the way back. Missed my chance for an exit. Got a little bit too greedy. Oh, that's okay. Let's see if it can continue down. Looks like it's going to go up. And once I'm out of this, I didn't expect to be in a trade right at the top of a market open. I very rarely do that. It tends to be a little bit too volatile for me. But that was a compelling trade, which I had to take. I should have really just taken my first target. I would have been out by now. But it's the way it goes. You know, you got to make your judgment. Every reason for it to continue. down. If it doesn't, we'll just find another spot to get back in again. No drama. Okay, I'm going to hold for target. A lot of price action going on here. Come on, market's looking nice right now. Hold for target. Oof, some strength. They're finding buyers around this 69 mark. We're still going to hold for target. Nothing on the table, really. Well, one tick. I'm going to secure some profit here because I don't like the way it's stalling. Just going to secure 3 ticks. It's most likely going to be what my feeling is, that this gap's going to close. So this gap here is going to close. So we're probably going to get all the way down. So my target should be good for now. It's always tempting to just want to take some profit, but you've got to remain stick with your plan. How are we doing? Aim for target. Can we make it? Oh, just bounced off my target again. I think we can still make it. But I'm going to secure some more profit. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Well, that's quite a way to start your first live stream. Doesn't always go like that, that's for sure. But you know, we did what we had to do, and did some pre-market analysis, and turns out this time I was correct. Nice trade. What do we make on that? $225. For a lot of people, that's done for the day in under 7 minutes. I'm expecting this gap. Looks like this gap's going to close now. Looks like the final point for this market is to move down to here. Okay, so I could be looking at another entry. I like this same trade that we took here off the mid-band, the white mid-band on the 610. I like the possibility of an entry off that on the 1597 as a larger move. But we're going to see how the market behaves. Okay, I'm just going to take a look at this YouTube channel. No, we don't want that on the screen. Do we have news? No news. Good. I think there was. Okay. We have some. Noreen, what's up, mate? It's good to see you on the channel. Yeah, so hopefully there's too much going on the market right now for me to really explain what the idea is behind this channel. I'm probably going to make a video, post it to give give you YouTube watchers an understanding of what we're trying to do. But basically, it's just a free stream to follow along how I trade, my style, and there's actually a community. We have our own community of traders that trade in this particular style, and we can share and learn from each other, and that's it. Free of charge, which I know a lot of you probably won't believe. I'm happy to answer questions and help in any way I can. I'm not a master or a guru. I'm just a guy that's quite good at reading price action, and been trading 3 to 4 years now, nearly 4 years. So thought this would be something interesting to do. See how it goes. Hopefully people like it and get something out of it. I've got a lot of things to organize on this channel and get it set up the way I want it, so probably start streaming a little bit earlier than I should have done, but it's okay. It is what it is. What I'm hoping to do when the time comes is start to get other traders to stream and broadcast their platforms, their trades onto this channel as well, so we can have special guests for you to follow, because everybody's got their own style and slightly different way of doing things. So it's like a free live trading community, and it will basically allow everybody to benefit, to see live trading, because it's one thing learning, reading books, using trading replay to to follow along. It's another thing actually getting your head around taking live trades. So I think this should help people quite a lot. Oh shit. Good. I like that as a as an entry, but there's a few reasons why I probably wouldn't take that trade. I would say there's probably room for extension from here down to here, but I want to see how this market behaves right now. I don't like that being flat, and I don't like where we are on the BBs right now. So we'll probably get an extension down to here. I also don't like the kind of V-shaped reaction, and I don't need it. I've already made my money, so I'm only interested in compelling trades right now. See, what I think has happened here, if I'm right, is that this is a bear trap. Okay, we've broken the support by just a bit. A lot of late sellers, a lot of late bears jumped in over here. Pros stepped in over here. Now they're going to slam them. That's why you never want to be entering trades that late into a move down. To me, I'm pretty sure pros are buying up right here now. Retailers are bricking it, and they got good reasons to be, because this will probably go straight up to somewhere around here, at least to this area here. If it does move up, we'll see. The guys that are selling over here, a lot of them will have their stops right here and here. So if we break past these two lines, all that order flow, all these bears that got in very late, their closing of their position will add to the order flow and push us back up. That's the theory of order flow analysis. So let's see what happens. Of course, it could just continue down, but I think not. Yep, Noreen. Yeah, we had a huge gap up because of the results of the French election. Yeah, exactly. Often with the gap ups, you're going to get the gap fill, or not, or continuation to the upside, because everybody expects that gap to close, and pros know this. So I don't trade fundamental analysis. I trade technicals. That's it. How do I set that up? Channel settings. Oh shit. All I want is the chat box. I know I can do that. Oh, I've lost that now. I was wrong about that move. It's okay. Yeah. Well, it looks like there was enough sellers in this area to push it down. But what is interesting is this huge divergence of the BBs. Okay, that's interesting. Basically, we just have buyers and sellers battling it out here. Yeah, I've been testing the channel over the weekend. 5 or 6 second delay. That's about average, I think, for stream. I've got a pretty fast fiber connection here, so I'm also trading in sim today because this is the first time I'm broadcasting and trading at the same time. So I didn't want to risk any. Whenever you change your, the way you trade or your daily routine, you always want to maybe switch to sim to test, make sure things go okay, and then when you're comfortable, go back live. So today I'm trading sim, but usually I trade live. Sometimes I trade sim. It depends on certain circumstances, like this. brand new broadcast. You know, I need to be able to. I can't fully focus on the market while I'm playing with YouTube and my broadcast software as well. So it's just the way it is, and it's fine. Looks like now we've got this. Okay, I still think that they're going to blow all these shorts, because you have this, call it a kind of double bottom, two legs, which often allows the market to stand up. Okay, it takes two legs to stand up, as another trader I know says. And that can cause the market to go long. Okay, so basically buyers have stepped in here, and then they've stepped in at a higher price. So a lot of guys that were shorting this area here, probably very nervous now. Feels flat, big divergence on the BBs. So to me, I'm unsure what it's going to do. It looks like this sort of intermediate area of support probably will hold, but it's anyone's guess. You just have to wait and see. We don't need to know right now. Okay, how do I get this chat box up? No, I can somehow. Done it before. Pop out chat. There it is. Yeah. Got it. God knows where I'm going to stick it. I need another screen. And okay, so we're just waiting for the market to make its decision on what it's going to do. It's hard to call. There's a lot of price action going on in this area here. It's definitely a battle between buyers and sellers. So when I don't know, I stay out. I'd probably lean now towards continuation down, to be honest. Just don't like the higher lows. So what do we have here? Let's have a look. Let's do a bit of analysis here. Basically I have wedge. Okay. And wedges are very important. You have to pay close attention to wedges. I have a trade set up which involves short here. In this area here. I believe if this wedge line breaks, a lot of guys going short here are going to close out, adding to the increase in order flow and order flow status or order flow to the long side. So we have to see how it behaves. But what I'm looking for is this move up, pull back, and then continuation, or continuation down, pull back, and continuation to this area here. Okay, allowing me to short or long either one of those areas. In the third scenario, which could happen, is neither. But we just go up and down, up and down, up and down, extended period in time until they resolve which way they're going. The situation you want to avoid being involved with. Consolidation. That's where you get hurt. So, when you don't know, you wait and see. What I do like is this 1597. I am a little bit distracted with operating this YouTube live stream at the moment because it's the first time I've done it. But I love this feel. So we're looking for some convergence. Gonna see if this holds. I'm just unsure, so I need to be sure before I take a trade, or as sure as I can be, so I have an edge. You know, right now it's anyone's guess. One thing I do know is there will be plenty of opportunities in this market today, so I'm looking for the good ones. I'm not interested in slugging it out because I operate on a tight risk. You know, my risk is slightly dynamic, but overall it's quite a small risk of between 1 to 2 points. Generally it's 1.25. We're trading the ES, the S&P500, so one tick is $12.50. 1 point is $50. There is 4 ticks to the point. So I trade with about 1.25 risk generally, unless there is a good technical reason for me to adjust that risk, such as band spread being large and high volatility. So this band spread here is actually quite reasonable, 4.5. So I don't need to expand my risk. I prefer to get better prices for my entries and my exits. Yep, looks like they're going long. Not certain yet. So still have this area here, intermediary area. A word, intermediary, intermittent, maybe. How about now? How's the feedback? Let's see what I can do to adjust that. Play with the gain. I need to get a real mic. I'm using a mic on a headset at the moment. I'm going to get a proper microphone. Some quality of sound. I like this for a long. It's got long potential back up to here for sure. We expected so a failure of wedge line. All the guys that were shorting here, especially these guys here, all being stopped out over here now or closing their positions. This will cause the market to continue up, most likely. Interested in long, but yeah.
Order pending.
Like MAs kind of tightly bunched together. And that is a textbook breakout for the pros of that wedge. So I have another trade setup I like to use here. Now we're going to wait and see if it slows down. If we get a slowdown, could be looking a nice short here back into the wedge. Big move. That was a very good opportunity to go long there. Kind of probably would have done. Usually I would take that long there. I wanted a bit more of an extension past this support area before I got involved, because if you look here, it just pulled back to this previous area here, so I wanted it to break past. So the next long would be good, but we've now hit a resistance area, which is market open right here. So we have to see how it behaves. If it pulls back, makes a quite a weak pullback, then I might be interested in a long. I'm also interested in a short in this position here, back into the edge of this wedge. This can be a very powerful trade. So we just need to wait and see. This, I think, is a huge amount of sellers closing their position. That's got the potential to push the market even higher. Because all of these guys that were selling over here had their stops just behind here, 23, 70, 75. They're all being stopped out right now. This will add to the order flow to the long side. But this is also where pros like to step back in and slam it back down, so they can take out the guys that were going long over here. So what I'm looking for is trapped traders. Who's trapped? Where are they trapped? Where will the pros take advantage of them, so I can join in the fun and games. Sellers here that held their position. A lot of them will be closed out by now. If they didn't close their position, they will probably take break-evens on this move. Well, they'll be hiding just behind. Just behind here, I imagine. They'll be hiding here, most of them. So if we get up here, you could see some real strength to the upside. So I'm always looking who's in trouble, who's trapped, who's on the wrong side of the market. Because that's what the pros are going to do to exploit them. They're going to analyze where they are, how to absorb all of the retail traders, because they are the cash flow. So if you can figure out, who's in trouble, who's trapped, it can often put you in a good position because you end up being on the same side as the pros to take a winning trade. And that's probably what's happening here. So not only is this sellers closing, but now pros are stepping in, most likely going to slam it back down. That's a textbook setup. I didn't take it because it stopped a bit short. It may still come up here, but I would usually take it at the last pivot outside of the wedge, which is right here. Okay, so if we get to here and start to stall around a bit, get a slow down, I may be looking for a wham trade, someone calls it. I'll have to rename that one. Noreen, you had another name for that trade. What did you call it? The other one. The other guy's trade. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Yeah, looks like they're going to slam it back down into the edge of the wedge. So I would expect that to reach at least this area. At least this area here. But it's also a good long. So tough one to call. It's a long here. What I do like is the convergence with the 1597. So you see it's a long here and it's a long here. That is usually pretty powerful. Actually,
Order cancelled.
Powerful enough for me to possibly step in. No. Order
cancelled.
I got lucky there. Whack a retailer. Love it. Yeah. He'll have a baby over that when he hears someone's renamed his trade. But that's what it is. They're whacking the retailers. Exactly, mate. Legendary. Alright, yeah, I expect this to continue here and further. Possibly all the way down. Now they've just basically taken out all the shorts over here. They're going to fucking go without everybody else. Time to get some action. And now I expect it to continue all the way down to here. Get a good entry, might even double up on this trade because it is very compelling. A lot of strength. All those shots are out of the market. Except for me, who wasn't in the first place. Oh no, Phil, come on. Come on, you know you want to fill me. Textbook war trade. It was just it's just a little bit shallow for me. I would usually have entered here at 23.72.50 to slam it back down to the edge of the wedge. Let's see what happens. I'm probably going to get chopped out here, but I'm going to let this runner stay all the way down here. We are going to get back to the original price low. See what happens. I'm willing to take this loss just to see, basically. And that's the way it is, you know. Some I'll lose, some I'll win. I can just do my thing, take my trades, and the market will decide. This is a game of probabilities, and all I can do is the best I can to give myself the best probability by taking the most compelling trades. Whether it wins or loses doesn't matter that much to me, because I know I have an edge, and overall I will be profitable. That's the psychology that's going through my head when I'm taking these trades. I'm trying to keep that psychology, that mindset. So I want to see this move quite quickly. If it sort of hangs around here a lot, I'll get out, because money management is important. If you learn to see what a losing trade starts to look like, you don't wait around for it to lose. Get out, save your capital for the next entry. Right now I have a nice edge holding here, which I like. But I'm not too mad about how slow this is. This should be continuing pretty quick. Looks like we're heading for a stop out, but that's okay. Bit of strength here. The fill is our last hope that this provides some support, resistance rather. Probably not though. Probably going to stretch back up to here and go into this chop mode. I wanted to short over here, it just didn't feel deep enough for me, or didn't move deep enough. But let's see, anything can happen. This could also be a phobo here, has a similar look to this over here. V-shape reaction, so you have a V-shape, consolidation, V-shape. well, let's say extension, consolidation, V shape, more consolidation, then extension. So here it's kind of repeating pattern, you know, extension, consolidation, same as here. I'll draw it out. Extension, consolidation, looks like extension, consolidation. What happened after consolidation? We've got the pop down. There we go, pop down, and some hanging around here before it turned around. So I have to be careful here because this has the potential to do the same thing, continue up. Pay attention to the price, see what happens. What I do have in my favor is the overall market. Larger move down, although the immediate price action is trending upwards at the moment with the higher lows. So you have low, higher low, higher low. This has the potential to continue up. Might as well stepped in here. Too late, I'm in the short, so we'll see. Okay, sort of adjusting my analysis now. I'm going to take first target at the edge of this trend line. It did test it already. That would be considered a test really of the trend line, which provided some support. What I do like is the strength of this move down. It's more strength than this move up. So we're probably going to get stopped out, but that's fine. It often helps to expect, you know, psychologically to be stopped out. Then it doesn't affect you so much when it happens, you know, so that's okay. So now the kind of market environment is changed for me. I have to reanalyze what is actually happening. I see things a bit differently now. Let's clean up the screen. So I see something happening here, more like this. Yep. So what I like is I have some confirmation of this being a trend or channel to the upside, using the 50% as support in multiple places. Now what I can do is look for weakness in one direction or the other. Okay, so these are all confirmed areas of support and resistance. Okay, though it did break here. It looks like it's failing here as well. This could be a sign of weakness to the upside, the fact that it can't reach. Did we reach that trend line? Did we make it to that? Yeah. closed. Let's send the boys a link, see if we can get some followers. Better idea. Sounds good. You know, in hindsight now, which is always perfect 2020, I probably would have preferred to have seen an extension past this area before I went for another short, because all it did was bounce off support here. You know, so it would have been more ideal if I got a break of this area and then a pullback. So this to me is a FOBO, and a FOBO to the downside is can be confirmation of moves to the upside, right? Basically now what we have is an extended sideways moving market, sideways moving range, no real commitment from buyers or sellers to one side or the other. We're just moving up and down here within a tight area, so these are no trades for me. If I was going to take a trade, it would be support or resistance, but I won't be using the mid band at this point in time because we don't have any more respect for the mid band at the moment. We did have some earlier respect for the mid band, but right now there is no respect. Okay. Yep, these are the times where you need to stay out of the market and wait and see. We're trend traders, right? So we need to see the market move with some strength and direction, and then we can participate. I don't get too involved with this kind of market movement because of my risk is so tight. So it's very easy for me to get chopped out and stopped out. So I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait for the market to make its mind up which way it's going, up or down, because to me it's still undecided. As you can see, again, pushing straight through the mid band here, no respect whatsoever. Is that Tim? What's up, man? Here they come. Oh, that's great. Yes, up Tim. Welcome, P. Yeah, just I've been working on setting up this live trading channel, and it's free, especially for you guys. So it's it's something I want to set up like a. My idea was to set up a community and collaborate together. We have this channel, and maybe we can rotate and take it in turns to broadcast our own trading platform. So Nareem will have a day, Tim you'll have a day, and we do it like that because we all have something to offer. We all can learn from each other, and I just think it would be a pretty interesting idea. No profit, just a shared learning experience. Yeah, it's me, Jason G. You're just giving away my ID. I was trying to remain anonymous, but that's okay. Yeah, no worries. No, I'm not really that fast. It's just if things take off and things, you start to get a lot of subscribers and whatnot, then it can become a bit of a pain in the ass, this live streaming stuff, so we'll see how it goes. There's a nice short setup there, but I don't really like it because there's no extension here past the lows. I'm looking for an extension, basically. The only trade I would be really interested in would have been a second short of that support area, resistance area, which I skipped. My head's not really 100% in the game at the moment because I'm broadcasting for the first time, and I've never done it, so now I know how the guys feel. You know who I'm talking about, how they feel on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It takes practice, I think, to be able to concentrate and talk at the same time. So yeah, I'm looking to sort of invite guests. You know who you are already, all you good traders. So invite guests to trade live on this YouTube channel for everybody to join in and watch and learn. I think there's no better way for everybody to learn than to watch live, right? All the studying, all the market replays you can do in the world, none of it is as valuable as watching somebody trade live. And when I say live, I mean live stream. I'm actually sim trading today because this is a new thing I'm doing, broadcast, etc. Not willing to risk any capital. It's a nice trade here. 1.25, 2 contracts, 23.7225, and that's a 3.25 on the second contract. Let's mark it up. The fuck is that? How'd you do, Tim? Did you take any trades? Then went 2 C's there. What's that make me? Up 2 points. Gotcha. Yeah, it's not a bad move, mate. The way I see it right now, this could go on for quite a while. That could actually be the end of the trading session. Maybe we get a breakdown or break up this afternoon, but it could just carry on doing this for the next hour easily. I might reduce risk and take a single contract scalp. Possibly. We'll see. I'm looking for some kind of convergence, which I don't really have. Going back into kind of like another wedge, just corkscrewing a bit. Free watching. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Then you get I'm gonna set it up so you get updates, so when you know when I'm live or when the room's live. I'm back here. I'm back home in London. So I did a European tour. Managed to get a few days trading in. I won every day actually. A few couple good days actually. I'm back in London, but I couldn't really concentrate. I was being a tourist. So glad to be back in the markets. Well, it looks like it's definitely compressing to the end of this sort of wedge. You're getting lower lows, higher highs. Something's going to happen here pretty quick. Tim, check out my be right back screen on my standby screen. Let me flip that over now. I'm just playing with things here at the moment. This is my tell me what you think. Okay, market's moving. We need to get back in trade mode. Mic check. Good. Well, that's not really a move. It was a bit of an exaggeration. Well, could be. Let's see. What I do like is it's broken outside of this trend line. Right. Again, a lot of potential for phobos and and whatnot in this kind of market. But we've just hit the support, so these BBs line up very nicely. Do like the failure to the upside, multiple attempts to go to the upside. I do like convergence of EMAs right here. I'm unsure about this support holding with a double pivot. Huge buy order, just go in there. I would definitely say it's a riskier trade. See how it plays out. But I'm looking for a break from this area, really. There's too much risk of getting chopped up here right now. Yeah, looks like they're going to push. They attempt to break it, that's for sure. Yep. Finding more support. Let's adjust this area a little bit. Yeah. Just a bigger support area. That's what it is. Let's have a look at daily. Nasty old gap up that. Could be they pull back to the 20. Yep. Big W pattern. Let's see. One thing I know is whatever happens is likely to be quite extreme. Whenever you have this sort of extended larger consolidation, but it's a consolidation really. I mean, it's not moving, so your transactions going on here. When it does finally break one way or the other, it has the tendency to really break out big time. Shorts are looking good. We're getting a lot of strength to the downside here on the BBs. Look at that. Oh, fuck it, we're in.
Order
Get filled, great. If not, I think this is going to break down. Okay, where's my targets? First target, right there. Second target, down here. Got some nice convergence here. I've got breaker of this trend line, or attempt to make a trend line to the upside. It looks like they've failed. See this 50% providing some resistance. I did mention earlier that this little box here was a sign of weakness to the upside. This failure to complete the extension to the 100% showed to me weakness because it made it there before. Should continue, right? But it didn't. And then it used the 50 as some support or as resistance. So that is what gave me the idea that the buyers are weak around here, sellers are stronger, alongside the fact that we have an overall downtrend. Immediately, it's been sideways, but this move here is the main move. Okay, that's what the strength is. And if you look at in detail the strength of all the down moves as opposed to the up moves, look at the strength of any one of them. That, and that. All much stronger than these moves up. That's not that strong, nor is that one. There's another one there. So this is how you can work out where you think the strength is, which direction, in times like this. It's just finding the right entry point. Alright. You can also take a little fib off here. Let's see. So we go from the high. Interesting. That's the area we were talking about just a minute ago. 60% right there. That will be my new target. If I can get a fill. Let's see if there is any more convergence of fibs. Someone at the fucking door. Go away. Not really. That seems to be the main fib. Oh, we're in. Now, strong pullbacks like that scare people a lot. I actually prefer them. I actually prefer strong pullbacks like that to a slow pullback. You tend to get the continuation down off it. The slow grindy moves is what kind of concern me more. I didn't get filled. It actually touched my price. Got to be careful of this move here being potential a J pattern. Well, it is kind of a J pattern, but I do like the fact that I'm using the underside of this trend line as resistance. Plus I have a whole bunch of emails on my side. No reason not to take the trade. If you believe it's going to continue down, this is a good spot to enter. But don't follow me. Don't take my advice, because I get it wrong very often. I need to get some sort of disclaimer up on here, man. That's my little project for today. Once the market closes. So my next thoughts are: who's trapped? Where are the trapped retailers? Who's in trouble? And how can I exploit that to my advantage? So your longs over here, here will have their stops over here. That's obvious, right? If I can see that, so can all the pros. So if you're thinking about the buyers, so if price gets down to here, it's highly likely to take out all these stops, and sort of goes in line with my other target idea, which is down here, this previous area here, and my fib extension of 61% for the overall move and retracement. So that's given me good enough reasons to believe that they're going to take out these shorts. Plus we have the gap down or the gap up
that still needs at some point to be recovered. That's a big move, you know. That's that gap there has to be recovered at some point. So could be today, might be another day. But that's just my thinking. I think for sure we're going to retest this area here, this price. We failed to go up. This will a lot of buying started. So that puts me down around 23.65. Good round number as well. Lots of reasons. Lots of reasons to be involved. Now I have to pay close attention to price because I didn't get a fill there, which is really unlucky. Still, I was waiting right there. Just chop about a bit more. I don't like the second opportunity for this trade at all. I wanted the first one, I didn't get it. I'm also getting some divergence on the BBs. I think it's probably going to break, but I don't like second opportunities. I don't like leftovers. I want in first, and that was where I wanted to get in. Now I don't trust it because there is support down there, and you just don't know how long support's going to hold for. This could hold for plenty time. This could also be a phobo to the downside. So I want a quick scalp from there to my targets. We'll see how it behaves. Maybe I'll get back in again. I'll be right back.
Hey Noreen. Yes, so Noreen says just keeping an eye on his 23.68 support level, which has held for a while now. Yeah. I want to see that break before I get involved in any shorts now, unless it's a quick scalp. Yep, Noreen, yep. Stuck in a narrow range. And it could just do this for the rest of the session. So, see how it goes. It's on naked chart. Well, I see there is basically just a big flag. A flag or a pension. Nice, really nice. Okay, I like those areas. Two. Everything tells me we're moving down here, which is also my 61.8 fib retracement from, where was it? From here, isn't it? From the high or from 76.25? Nope. 23.76.75. Oh, what am I doing? Let's gap up. Okay, this is crazy to see such a big gap like that. But actually, it's a similar looking move. Let's chart this out a bit. Just trying to work out where the market has the potential to go, if it's going to go anywhere. I do like that there, and we'll mark that for later, because I would not be surprised if we reached there. 50% move on the trend line to the downside with the overall fib extension. So a bit of a convergence and support. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good convergence.
Wonder if you guys agree. What do you think, guys, on this price here, 23.66? See what I do? I'll draw it out how I think it's going to happen, just like that. God, what's going on today? Yeah, Tim. I mean, a lot of traders will see what I'm seeing, right? So there'll definitely be a few people trying to push it down there. And if you look here, you could even say there was possibility of making it to the 100 as well.
Order pending.
So let's see, what do we think? Look for a slowdown here. If I get a nice slowdown, it's a nice little pivot there. Let's have a look. May take a short off this trend line. I like how slow it's retracing. I like the fact that it meets up with the underside of that trend line to the upside, which will provide some resistance. See. Key sell area. Yeah. Support and sell area. Yeah. Missed it again. God damn it. Too slow on the analysis today. Usually I'm a bit quicker, but it's the way it is. May still get filled. May. Yeah. Might even take a deeper fill on this.
Order filled.
Now we're in. Let's see what happens. Yeah, boy. Broadcasting live to Tim's Chromecasted flat panel TV. Boss. Alright, let's see. I think we're going to make a breakdown here, mate. So, I'm going to get my targets in place. Going for some big targets.
Okay, we need this to break now. Break down. That's what I need, some strength. Good. Well, it's not looking terrible anyway. So what I see is strong move down here, weak retracement up, which has kind of been the overall pattern for today. Plus I have convergence on my bigger picture on the macro level. On my dailies, not my dailies, on my naked chart of a few areas I'm looking at. So this is as good a spot as any really for me to take a short. I'm right. If I'm wrong, then my analysis is wrong, and that's the price you have to pay. I will reanalyze, maybe get involved if I see after this. I mean, if we just start chopping up and down, continuing sideways, with this tight range, I may just step out of the market, leave it till this afternoon, see what happens. Do like these BBs. Pretty good strength in those. Just need this fill to break. It's providing a little bit of support at the moment, but I'm hoping it will break. If it does, then we should continue down. Hi Carlos, welcome to Price Action Pro's live stream.
I don't think I've met you before. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, type of trading you do, what instruments you use, anything like that? Be interesting to know your background.
So we have a nice little double top here. Hopefully that will hold. I would like it to hold, that's for sure. It's similar, if you look at the price action here, this price, flips, this price action is a smaller, more condensed price action of this, with the double top here and here. And the overall move up, very similar. Doesn't mean that much, but I like what I see so far. Still quite comfortable in this trade to continue to the downside. If I wasn't already in this trade, I would be getting in it now at the double top. So hoping that a lot of things in our favor here with this holding, this support of two trend lines. And room to move down. So Carlos says his strategy is based on market profile, order flow, and price action. That's exactly how we look at the market. I'll be interested to hear what trading platform you use, time frames, and so on. Any EMAs, or do you use tick charts or candles, etc. Yeah, but basically you're in the right room. We trade in a very similar way. I'm very interested in order flow analysis myself. You see liquidity in 71.25. Yeah, me too. I see that area, liquid area as well. I would like to get my stop completely above 23.72, but unfortunately I don't allow that much risk on a trade. So if this trend line that I've drawn fails to hold, then I'll be re-evaluating for what the market is actually doing.
It's a nice push down. Now we just need to see some continuation. I'm going to pull my risk in behind that one tick behind that last pivot, because if it goes past there, I don't want it to be in it anymore anyway. But that's a very strong move down. This has a lot of potential. Come on, market. BB is looking very strong. As we approach the zero line here, I want to see a break of the zero line and not a bounce. Similar to what we had over here, this area here. Similar sort of strength. It is quite volatile at the moment, so there's always a possibility of being stopped out. But I believe if it's going to continue down, this is where it's going to do it. Got quite tight risk. Excellent risk reward potential. Nice strong move from the market. No respect of the zero line. First target filled. Thank you very much. Let's bring in some risk management here. Be moving to break even for the second target. Actually, it's so volatile, I'm really going to just secure some profit. Pulls back, stops me out. I'll take the profit and get back in again. With this much gap from the 30 line, I cannot see that pulling back to the mid band. I really can't. It's just too much strength. So this trade's looking good. I might just give this a bit more room to work. Go to break even. Think. Oh, thanks for sharing, Carlos. That's interesting. So you use a jigsaw trading software. I'm not familiar with that. But yep, we use 610 tick charts, EMA 20s for sure. Line break 89, EMA 52. Order flow. Great way to trade, if you ask me. I'm going to bring my stop in behind this last pivot. Secure the profit. Waiting for the fill. Outstanding trade. Right to the tick. Beautiful. Where's my Rocky Balboa soundtrack? I need to get that sorted out. Great trade. Very happy with that. So what do we do? 23, and I'm still expecting to, let's concentrate on this because there's a potential for this to break down completely down to the 100% here or further with that much strength. Got to keep in mind we've already been taken out. All these longs are trapped. All these guys are hiding behind here right now, right? So if you're in a long position here, anywhere here, here, or here, you're in trouble right now. You're trapped. Where do they put their stops? Oh shit. Excuse me. A lot of them will be here, just behind this area. That is obviously an area where we're going to get a bounce, which is why I had my exit there, because I expected that bounce of the 61% and the convergence with the buy area. And from my naked chart, we were looking at, keep getting that line up, we were looking at this. And I drawed that out maybe 15 minutes ago. Can't argue with that analysis. That's all I can say. Yeah, boy, got a couple of good points there, Tim. I'm very pleased with that. That should be the end of the day for me. Thanks, Noreen. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the analysis I did. I'm glad I took the trade. I was a little bit nervous about taking a short over here after having a higher low. It did have the potential to break, but what I was looking at was the weakness of that retrace. Basically a convergence of factors, you know, the weakness of this retrace compared to this move, the continuation, repeated weaker retraces, more strength to the downside, and the convergence of the naked price chart where I placed this trend line in, highlighting that there was convergence for the 50% with the previous anchor point, if you like, as our friend Manny calls them, a support area. I still think this will probably break and continue down to 23.62.50, doing something like this, at least there, and probably onwards to stay within the trend. But we'll look at that as it happens, if it happens. So what do we make on that? Two contracts, 23.69.75 short. One exit at 67.50, so 2.25, and 69.75, and 350 on the second target. 2.25 plus 350. Not a bad haul for today. $5.75 3 days. That gives us overall profit of points 775, 7.75 points, 6 trades, 4 winners, 2 losers, 66.67 win-loss ratio. It's pretty respectable. Say for 2 hours, 2 hours trading. Thanks, Tim. Thanks for joining us, and look forward to more live streams and you guys getting involved. Hopefully, I know there's a way that I can get you to broadcast your live trading screen quite easily onto this channel. So that I look forward to that. I think it's got the potential to be quite interesting and for everybody involved, you know. So spread the word if you can, and if you don't mind, share it around with any other traders you know that trade the way we trade, and it could be a very good thing. So they're attempting to break this previous area. If it does, it will break down big time short to this next Fibonacci target, which also you can see my expectations are, if this area fails, for continuation down, quite a significant continuation, and then you have to look at the gap. Oof. Okay, so you know, I'm actually not going anywhere. I'm with the potential for this to break down to these areas here. We have to skip lunch. So that's potential significant price areas where the market could gravitate towards once we break this area. That's what we're going to do, or not, or continue to the upside. Who knows? watch this space. Should be definitely one thing for sure is going to be an interesting day to trade today. Very interesting. So this sort of trending channel to the upside, the underside edge of it provided some resistance here. See? So the market refused to break back into that channel to the upside, and then you had this other larger macro resistance line here, which was also providing resistance on the edge. These made it very compelling to take shorts in this area. Yeah, I'm quite pleased I didn't take any longs at all. I went with the overall market momentum, which is down, just looking for the best places to take shorts. These moves up did not convince me that the market had turned and was going to go in a long direction. You can see the resistance holding solid right up here at 20, 23, 71, 75 or 72. Holding very solid there. Second attempt to break over here, failed again. Then you have the lower high here, and this gap. Okay, this big gap here. Not enough strength to reach the resistance area, which makes the shorts compelling. Okay, this would have been a nice one to get into. I wasn't quick enough, I wasn't paying attention. This second entry here, I got quite lucky actually, because this second entry here, I had my price an order waiting, limit order waiting 23.69.50, and I didn't get filled. Had I got filled, I would have got stopped out. Possibly 69.50. 60. No, I still would have been in it by one tick. But I didn't like the second opportunity to take an entry here because it failed to continue. Turned on a dime. Not interested. But then when I started to see the resistance holding here and that pivot right there, that gave me confidence to go short. No, the rest is history. I'm expecting this area to break at some point. We don't know when. Also got to keep in mind that this price here was a big buy area, and look at the reaction of the market when buyers stepped in here. A lot of buyers stepped in here, sent the market skyrocketing. So there's always the potential for that to happen again right here. So I would have to see a convincing breakdown from here before I continue to do any more shorts. a close eye on price action here. You may see buyers, a lot of buyers attempting to step in now. It's a great price to buy at. 61.8 Fibonacci retracement holding at the moment. We do have some strength to the upsides on the BBs, but if you overall, if you look at that move up here compared to that move down, yeah, they're not even comparable. This is just nothing. But you've always got to be careful in these significant areas where order flow has been significant in this area already. Price action is significant in this area, so I wouldn't take a continuation trade here. So it looks like we're going to take lunch, get a cup of coffee, and maybe see what happens in the afternoon session. It's definitely a juicy market today. So got 7 guys watching now, so just I'd like to say welcome to everybody. So some people know me, some people don't know me or know of me. I've been trading for 3 or 4 years now, nearly 4 years, but live for 2 years. And I just had this idea, you know, that I would like to start live streaming my trading. Set up a channel on YouTube where they give a free live streaming service as a way to, you know, to build a community, to share our knowledge and experiences in the market together. The idea is that I will do some live broadcasts of my trading, but then bring on some guests, guest YouTubers, to guest traders to also stream their live trading platforms, and we can have, you know, a lot of learning experiences between us all and build a community of knowledge. And hopefully people like the idea. It works out well. It's good, you know. Trading is quite a lonely business, so it's good to share and have a community to share that experience with. So please remember to subscribe, like, and all that good stuff, because that helps a lot with YouTube ratings and so on. This is going to be a free service, not charging for anything, no education, well, no formal education, and that's it. So remember to like and subscribe, because it does help a lot. And also spread the word. Please share the link and invite your friends, your trader friends, to the room as well. If anybody has any questions about the way I trade, or any questions to do with trading at all, if I'm able to answer them, I will. If I'm able to help, I will. If I can't, somebody in this community can. So yeah, let's hopefully we can build something special with this. That's the plan. I still work, if you can call it that. I kind of have like a real job, so I'm not always going to be broadcasting every single trading session. Sometimes, most of the time, I trade in the afternoon now, the second session, but my work is kind of flexible, so sometimes I'll trade mornings. So you just have to, what I'm going to do is set up notifications, so if you subscribe and add for notifications, you'll get an email to tell you when we're broadcasting, and then you can join in. That's the best way to stay in the loop. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name's Jason. But this group is Price Action Pros, and it's all about people trading and trading with like-minded people. It's sort of the same sort of style of trading. I specialize in the ES. I know some other people trade different markets as well, other futures, other E-mini markets, so that's all interesting for me as well to learn from other people. I've just been exclusive on the ES for these few years. I'm looking at gold, YF as well, a couple other markets maybe in the future, but for now I just specialize on this because it's all I need, really, you know. So Tim, I appreciate you doing the live streaming. It's great to work and trade with like-minded traders. I have to get ready for my work now. I'm only able to trade the morning session. Yeah, nice one. Glad to have you here, mate, as always. Yeah, it's well, good luck for tomorrow, and maybe I'll see you on the stream tomorrow. Have a great day yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you. Not bad. Well, I can't complain about today. First day streaming. Nailed the first trade straight out of the gate. I'm very hesitant about taking market open trades like that. But I couldn't ignore the fact of what I was seeing. Do some little bit of a post-market analysis now. So this gap here, it makes it a very compelling trade. Strong move down, double top, lower high, strong curvature of the fill, convergence of EMAs, two major EMAs here, being, forget my colors, don't need to know what they are, just know they're important. The 80 and my proprietary mid-band. So I had to take it, took it. I took a short first target because I knew the risk of volatility was very great in this current market environment today, with the French elections, and I just wasn't sure, you know, that it wasn't just going to chop around all over the place. So I took it anyway, and took a set exit. I held through this pullback here, which wasn't too bad. I took my exit here. Managed to stay out of all of this sideways action, sideways channel, tight range. Went in for the early trend trade, so failure to the upside, resistance holding, strong breakdown, first pullback, BBs, strong movement on the BBs. I think it was actually as well good convergence with that's the move there. Yeah, it looked okay on the 1597 as well. Took it, got chopped out, basically it. Market's not respecting any EMAs or mid-bands. There's a lot of order flow going on in this range. Stay out, stay out. I realise what's going on here. I've got a shortcut key set up, and it's bringing up red lines. Okay, so I had an order waiting here, got a no fill. Didn't like the second pullback because it was bouncing off support here, which is basically like a J pattern. Stay out. That was a good call. It was a good move. Was then looking at kind of macro naked chart overall analysis of what I'm thinking, and at this point here I was seeing this trend line, consistent support and resistance from 50 and 100%. Decided that I believe this was going to happen, which would be convergence with the 61.8 fib. That extension is taken from this point here to there. So you can just see it. I need to brighten it up a bit. Okay. That's my measurement there from top of the high down to that support area, back to this. So I'm looking at this as a retracement to the downside. Gave me the 61.8 support area, which also showed me convergence with this previous order flow support area here and the 50% on the trend line. So my analysis at this point over here was that we were going to make it down to here. So that's why I took the trade. This is a future analysis here of possible expectations of the market. On top of that, on the kind of more zoomed in level on the trade chart, on the 610 trade chart, I was seeing resistance of this trend line to the upside, resistance from this wedge shape trend line, if you like, to the downside. Order flow analysis. So trapped traders, where are the trapped traders? They're in. I marked them out. They're in this area. These guys are all trapped. Anyone going long here is in trouble. Where will their stops be? I marked out their stops as would be behind this area here. That's still to that is still to happen. I still probably think it will do. So have a look. You here. Gotta sort my tables out, my charts out. So a lot of guys, I mark this out as where I think a lot of stops will be hiding. Pros know this. If I know this, pros know this. So trap traders are the guys that went long here, and the guys all went long here are all trapped. A lot of them being stopped out over here. A lot of buyers stepped in over here, which is what caused that spike up. That's your order flow analysis. And I expect continuation and a massive break to the downside, possibly. That's why I took the short here. Okay. First target, last area, anchor point, if you like. My first target. Second target, 61.8 fib. Okay, market's slowing down. I don't expect much to happen now. The lunch break. So we're gonna come back. Probably about. Let's get the times up. What's going on here on my times? Eastern time. So about 1 p.m. Chicago time. Come back on the markets. Have a look what's going on. I get a chance, I might take a look at in the middle of lunch. Sometimes you get some good price action in these kind of days. Quite volatile. Alright guys, well thanks for joining in on the session. Hope you've enjoyed it. Look forward to catching you later. Take it easy and be careful in these markets.